Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Darkest Dungeon. In the last episode we had our arse ceremoniously handed to us by the Swine Prince. It was kind of embarrassing. We took our experienced people in and they came running back with their tails between their legs. We're not going to upgrade any buildings at the moment. I'm going to save the resources we have, and instead we're going to go in for another run. Question is, do we go for a short run or do we go for a medium run? What's down here? Plain damage stone. That's alright. We do need more deeds. That's a veteran one, which would be a bit difficult. And I wonder what that means. Oh yes, I remember. That's reduced chance of virtue because of our current. Yeah, that's not going to be great. Okay, I think we should do a medium just because I do want to try medium. I don't know what Silence in the Crypt is going to do, but I do want a good town event. So let's try for that. So we're going to take Budget out. We're going to need a healer. We'll take Forno. We'll take Mordit, and Jackson's in treatment. Froissart's in treatment. So let's take Dismas. Yeah, this'll be reasonable. Consecrated essence used to purify. Oh my word! So we've actually got specific things to do. Okay. We'll take a shovel. We'll take 3 keys. We'll take 12 food and 10 torches. 12 food. We'll take a little bit more, just in case. I think this will be fine. We've got 2, air quotes, healers, so undead will not bleed, but they can be blighted. This is why I love blight. I should have more witch doctors on my team.
Can the defiled be consecrated?
Okay.
Can the fallen find rest?
So we've got to find 3 consecrated altars and activate them with those bits. And loot everything we can find as we're going, of course. Let's hope Dismas has better luck this time than he had last time. Okay, room with the curio down there, so it's probably down this way, but there's an obstacle, so we don't care about going to that room. Let's head down this way. We've got a pack to search, and then we've got a fight.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
That light is actually surprisingly dark. Let's pop 2 torches
As the light
already.
gains purchase, spirits are lifted and purpose is made clear.
And we'll bring you right forward, mate. Come here. Dazzling light or judgment. And then
Their formation is broken.
area shot
Maintain the offensive.
and breakthrough or wicked hack. We'll try wicked hack. I mean, I could have yorped, but it would only stun one of them. Although that would have saved us 5 damage, so I mean, swings and roundabouts as to whether that would have been good. Let's just keep the stabs on. Grape shot will
As the fiend
take out both of them.
a faint hope
And we've come out of
blossoms.
that with just like a tiny bit of stress. I think that's perfectly fine. Corrupted altar. 1 out of 3. Okay, let's move on this way. So we've got a battle and then something. Oh, battle, then a torch, and then a trap. Alright, well. How can you dodge when you're surprised? Get over here! And we'll just
Confidence
get him
surges
killed.
as the enemy crumbles.
We will York this time. Because, haha, extra stun. Still get damaged, of course. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, definitely picked the wrong one to go for attacking Dismas, because Dismas has got all of the dodge. Do we want weird reconstruction? I suppose. It is healing, and we resisted the bleeding, so... Man, we're getting unlucky with that,
Continue the onslaught.
that judgment.
Them all.
Alright, well, once again we're going to have to bring him forwards, but we'll do what we can until then. We've got a pretty good selection of people that can stun on this team, so I'm generally quite happy with who we have. Let's do a Dazzling Light. And
Press this advantage.
bleed out.
Give them no quarter.
Extra keys, always welcome. Extra torches, likewise. Right. Trap disarmed. Now, I could have asked our Hellion to do that, and if they'd succeeded, they would have reduced stress, but we're so low on stress at the moment, I don't think that would have been worth our time. Okay, judgment on you at the back. If we can get you killed before you act. That's perfect. Thankfully, he didn't push us back, so we're going to York next opportunity we get. On both of you. Yup. So we can get our focus back on that one. Oh wow, that was quite the push, wasn't it? Choices. Let's get the healing going. I think we'll pull you forwards. And we'll break through to kill 2 and move ourselves forwards. That's actually a really good skill. A lot of mobility in it. Dazzling Light. That's going to allow us to reorganize our team ever so slightly. Breakthrough again. There we go. And now we don't even have to do it after the combat.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Right. This is an Eldritch altar. We don't have anything that we could use on it. Let's touch it. It's only decorative. That's fine. That could have been worse, I suppose. Yes. In this game, it very much could have been worse. Move to this room quest location. So this is actually one of the ones we need to go for. Let's do that now, and then we'll come back down the other way. So, stack of books. An old journal entry. Cool. Alright. And some food. Who keeps food in a book? Let's bring up the map because there's another trap coming up here. There it is. Shadowy. Let's get our light level back up and enter this combat. You need to die. Or maybe just get stunned first. Six hit points. It's not worth the risk. Physical damage, fine. Stress damage is such a pain. Stumbling Scratch moves him forwards, which means we can Yorp both of them. Wow, they were going to go before us on both of those. Okay. Get all the murder on. And we'll get the healing on our barbarian. Do we care about pulling? No. I can't quite hit them with that one. Fine. We'll do it this way. Hack in the face. Please, no more bleeding. Yeah, cool. A little bit of healing will finish you off, and the rest can all just focus on this guy. So, stab in the face. Ooh, that's a good stab. Stab in the face. This team is so well balanced.
But a victory nonetheless.
I do agree with that statement, though. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless. Right. 2 of the 3 altars have been purified. Let's head back and we'll start heading south. If that is south. I mean, when it's an overhead map, it's kind of impossible to tell unless it gives you a compass. Right, on to the next room. We can camp at some point. Let's eat some more food, which will free up more space should we need it. Even more heirlooms. Very, very useful. Right, what's in this room? Nothing by the looks of it. Mostly I'm concerned about our light level as we're moving on into these new areas. Because we don't want to enter a combat with it being too dark at the moment. And this is why we've been killing these guys. That massive stress smack that he does is a very quick way to drive your people insane. Very quick. Can we sacrificial stab him in the face? We can! Alright, well, in which case you can open vein him. And these cultists are hilarious. They hang out with the undead, but they're not undead themselves, so they can still bleed. As can we. I mean, that's a little bit annoying, but we're not in any danger. Let's heal everyone a bit. And that was awesome. Get this guy bleeding as well if we can. Yeah. Spot bleeding on both. So he bled to death.
Unforeseen.
And this guy won't. Because he's just getting smacked. Cool. And some more loot and some more food. We are very food laden.
A dizzying fall.
Oh, I was not expecting that to be in the middle of the corridor. Cool. Well, we'll continue adventuring because there's a lot we haven't explored. And until we're actually in danger, there's no reason not to. 1, 2, 3, 4 more rooms to explore. Stashed loot. Finally something to smile about. Okay. Can eat because we're hungry. That's fine. Now, of course, it does give us the firewood so we can camp, but we don't have to camp. Scouting roll. Yay, treasure. That's what we want. Don't care so much about the room battle, but treasure is always welcome. Another disarmed trap. Another torch. Which is even better for us. Alright, let's take on this combat. And this party is experienced, and we are going up against, while it is a medium, it's still not a particularly difficult one. Judgment on you.
A decisive pummeling.
That was really awesome. And that was like super badass. You may as well open vein on... In fact, you may as well pistol shot this guy.
Another
Damn!
abomination cleansed from our lands.
Dismas is just like, nope! Bang! Puts the guy down. A little bit of damage, that's fine. We'll get our Yorp in, we'll get some healing on, and we'll start killing these guys. Let's do it with Sacrificial Stab. Oh, that was a bit weak. That's reasonable for healing, almost back up to a proper level. Alright, this guy's just passed his stun. Heal the party. And everyone take this guy out, hopefully before he acts. There we go. We'll take all of those treasures.
And insidious killer.
If we camp now and then open the chest, there's more chance we'll have space for what's in there.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable.
So we'll eat all the food
Rats in a
because we
maze.
don't really need it. And then let's have a look at how we make things better. Dark Ritual, reduce torchlight by 100, heals 50% of... Oh, okay, and removes mortality debuffs. Okay, a little bit of extra protection, that's going to be good for us. And also stress reduction. And we'll probably do bandit sense as well, because that's good for the party as a whole. And battle trance. Sure. Anyone else got anything? No. That's all we can do. This place is terrific. Even so, I'm at ease. Well, yeah, that is the last
The
log.
match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Cool. And that was also, we had extra space just in case we needed it for there. But there's only 2 rooms left. So let's have a push on carefully and see what other loot we can find.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Use the shovel to get through this. That's the whole point in us bringing a shovel with us. No more combat. Alright. One last room to test. Okay. Now going through this with our hands will actually increase the stress of everyone. So it's not worth us doing that. We may as well just head back while everyone is nice and refreshed. Okay, and that's pretty cool. Plus 15% to healing skills. We can definitely use that. And we got a fair amount of money, a good amount of gold, and even more heirlooms and things. And a spot more experience. Mod Eat is now level 3. Although he has the runs. Ugh. Guilty Conscience. And Warrior of Light. Okay, that's pretty cool. Armor Tinker? Okay. Minus 10%. So not all of these are brilliant, but they're not terrible.
The shuffling dead are silenced.
Ooh.
We have claimed dominion over the ruins once more.
So silencing the crypts means we get more experience in the ruins and more damage in the ruins. That's an interesting thing. I'm wondering if the Swine Prince was actually just a little bit too early for us to take it on. Modi, you're going to get your treatment for the runs. Let's just get that done. We didn't actually end up with more money at the end of that, surprisingly, but I suppose we did gear up for a medium. I do want to check you out, and we're going to give you this for extra healing skills. That'll be very useful. In fact, no we don't. We want to give it to Forno because Forno earned this. I think that's a very worthwhile use of stuff. And I'm happy enough with the skills that we have there in general. Now we have plenty of crests and deeds and things. I wanted to have a look at the blacksmith upgrades. It's going to take 20 in order for us to do that, but we can at least reduce the cost for the moment. And I'm going to go around very quickly and just check the other bits and see what else we can afford. Heroes with resolve level 1 will sometimes appear. That could be worthwhile.
More arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
Not seen a jester before. I've not seen an arbalest. Not seen a houndmaster. Minus 50% damage, but attacks the two middle ones. Moves back 3 spaces. It's a lot of attacking the middle. It's very unusual. Okay, let's have a look at the arbalest. Spot bandaging, blind fire, random target. Bolus, that's cool. Bolus which knockback. And sniper shot. Ooh, 50% extra damage against marked. Or suppressing fire. These seem kind of interesting. And what about the Houndmaster? Oh, actually he has a dog. Brilliant, of course. Hound's Harry bleeds everything just a little bit. Guard dog and lick wounds. Okay, I think we'll leave the Hound's Master for the moment, and we've only got 1 space left, so we'll wait until we can potentially recruit another one. What we will do is we will increase the number of gambling slots. We've been waiting to do that.
Await those who cross the threshold with coin in hand.
And at the sanatorium, we can't get the treatment library up to 2 spaces. That's going to take 20. That's quite a fair amount. And over here, we've done everything we can. We need a lot more busts. I could start swapping the crests over, but that's going to be worthwhile. But we're eventually going to need to do more runs anyway, so it's not worth it, in my opinion, for the benefit we'd get. But nevertheless, that's a good point for us to finish that episode. It's been a relatively straightforward run through a medium. I'm pretty happy with how it went. Certainly much better than the last time. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this. We've obviously gone through and done all of our logistics this time, so the next run should be able to just pick straight off, and we'll try and do something a little bit more difficult, maybe with our more experienced people. If you are enjoying these videos, be sure to give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, or if you've got any suggestions, then feel free to do either of those now. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Darkest Dungeon. I'll see you soon.